Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Stella. If you haven't seen my face before, I make light-hearted content all about my life with chronic illness and disability, and I also just film whatever takes my fancy. Today I'm in a very Christmassy mood, all the red and green vibes to get me in the festive spirit. I've got my green moon necklace with matching green star earrings. My skin is really bad, I'm not feeling my best. However, I still wanted to film this. I hope I can cheer you up with this video and help you out in choosing some amazing gifts for your loved ones with chronic illness and disability. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I just wanted to sit here, cozy up with you. I've got my Stay Wild Moonchild mug with some coffee in it. This wasn't going to be part of my gift guide. However, so many people on my Instagram keep asking me about this mug. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got this iridescence to it, and as somebody who's super into astrology and into the moon and stars, and starry nights are very festive anyway. This is from a company called Bell, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this on other websites too. You might be able to get it on Amazon, as with most things these days. So I hope you don't mind me drinking my coffee as I talk with you. I made a nice little setup here, but I realise I'm actually covering it. This is actually my dresser. I used to have a mirror in the back, but then my cat jumped on it and broke it. She likes to jump up here and onto the top of the closet. You can imagine how that turned out. But anyway, one of my favorite things to receive is pajamas. It might sound really cliche. Us chronic illness warriors and people with disability, we do spend a lot of time at home. We do spend a lot of time in bed. I myself can lay in bed for hours before I get up. Some days are duvet days. I work from home, so I can sometimes literally edit my videos in bed, or prep my Instagram posts from my sofa, or I'll spend a day watching Netflix because I'm that fatigued. And to be honest with you, sometimes we just don't want to get dressed. Like, it is hard sometimes, it really is. And I can spend a full day in my pajamas, so I have so many of them. I recently got a star print pajama from Marks and Spencer's. I will insert it. Love it. It was actually a random purchase because basically I had just gone to get my tilt table test. I'll link the video up here if you're interested in seeing it. We went to Marks and Spencer's after because they have shops in the hospital, and I saw them and Chris was like, it didn't go to plan, let me get these for you, and they were £12 and I thought they were really nice. I've been wearing them so much that I actually got a coffee stain on them. Like, it's so bad. I have to show you here. Ugh. I literally got a coffee stain on them. So I don't know if that's gonna come out, but I love them so much that I've been wearing them non-stop. They are just the softest cotton. They had other designs as well, but that's just what I picked because I'm a super astrology lover. But Primark is really great for pajamas as well. They have sustainable cotton options. Personally, I like the feel of cotton pajamas because anything satin doesn't feel great against my skin. I have a lot of pain. It can be a little bit too cold and a little bit rough against our skin sometimes. Obviously everyone is different, but that's just a little tip. I do enjoy sometimes those fleecy materials, but they can have stitching on them that feels a little bit horrible when you lean against it. I don't know if you know what I mean, but that's why I say opt for cotton. It's always a safe bet, and sustainable cotton is quite easily available these days. So something that quite a lot of us are affected by, not just people with chronic illness and disability, but quite a lot of us in the winter especially, is the darkness. It can bring on SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder, can bring on the winter blues. And as I said, those of us with chronic illness and disability already spend a lot of time indoors. Well, most of us, there are exceptions obviously. This can be bad for your serotonin, your vitamin D levels go down, which makes you more sluggish. It can bring on your pain receptors, can make you have poorer sleep. So you can see how, you know, it can affect us quite badly. So a really good gift would be a SAD light. And there are so many available in the market right now. Last year, or was it 2 years ago, I'd gotten one from my husband. However, because I have light sensitivity due to my lupus and Lyme disease and all my fatigue and my EDS and all that jazz, it was really, really bright for me and it wasn't adjustable. So we returned it. But nowadays, there are so many on the market. Like I was literally looking, because I'm looking to get another one. You can get one that changes settings. And then somebody said to me, was it Chris or my brother? Somebody said to me, oh, what about a ring light? You know, you got a ring light recently. Doesn't a ring light do the same thing? So I looked into this and it doesn't do the same thing. Apparently SAD lights, they have a special wattage and a special type of lamp that's put into it, which is why it's got that name, and it provides the same rays of light without the UV that the sun does, whereas other artificial light doesn't. I'm gonna put some articles in my description so you can read up about it, but if you look, they're roughly between 30 to 50 pounds for a decent one. Obviously they can go above, but that is a really, really, really great present to gift to somebody. And nowadays you can get some pretty ones. Like I saw there's one in the shape of the moon and I was like, man, I really want that. It's actually pretty. Like it just looks like a decoration. So it's not even ugly anymore like they used to be. It used to just be like a flat slab. As I mentioned, those of us with chronic illness and disability have a lot of pain. And in the winter, it can also get really cold. I personally find it super hard to sleep because of the cold. My absolute favorite thing is a UU bottle. I've got it here. It even matches my outfit. I spoke about this in my chronic pain tips and tricks video. Check out my description at the end of this video because it's going to be packed full. But this isn't your regular water bottle because as you can see, it's like a sausage and you fill it up and you can literally put it around you however you want. You can go around your legs and you can see there's a tie here. So it can physically fit, I mean, look how big it goes. It can fit quite a range of sizes. I mean, I like to lay on it. I like to have it on my back because I can get quite a lot of sciatica and back pain. And I really like to put it around my legs. That's the ways I like to use it. But I've seen people put these on their wheelchairs when they go out. So, I mean, it looks like a pillow. They're really, really comfy. This is so soft. I love that about it. It's just so soft. Like I could lay on this and it's absolutely fine. So much red. Do you know what? I should have put red lipstick on for this video. Do I have red lipstick? The only one I have is this tiny little tester. Is it a tester? I don't know. I don't really wear makeup much these days. Be right back. I'm just going to put this on. That's better, right? More festive. This was part of a Dior gift set and it is the classic Rouge Dior 999. So for any makeup lovers, Dior lipstick 999 is such a beautiful formula and it is a red that's supposed to suit almost all skin colours. So if you want to give the gift of makeup to somebody, I do recommend this. I had a full size, but I recently did a declutter and got rid of so much makeup because I'm finding I'm really not going out much and all my makeup has expired. But luckily I had this in a little gift set, so I'm glad I had it. I wish I put it on at the beginning of the video. But yeah, obviously I'll link the lipstick below as well because that would be a beautiful gift, wouldn't it? I know Dior does do some nice gift sets around Christmas time, as I'm sure other brands do. But anyway, how cute is this now that I'm fully matching? Okay, let's get on to the next product. The one thing that's super annoying about having POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or dysautonomia in general, or fatigue, or anything like that, is we get a lot of blood and pooling build up in our legs. I think a lot of people with diabetes get this too. People with cancer and stuff like that is quite a common thing to get in chronic illness in general. And it can be really horrible. It can make it hard to stand up. We have problems walking, we have balance issues and stuff like that. And what doctors always suggest is you get compression socks. But you guys have seen the look of compression socks, right? They literally look like granny socks. They're like these skin coloured looking things that are super uncomfortable. They like pinch you at the bottom of your knee here, and they literally look like something your grandma would wear. And honestly, it puts me off from wearing it, and they're not comfortable. I don't like them. I know other people who don't like them as well. And I discovered a shop. Well, I discovered the girl's page on Instagram, and then I saw she has a shop called Not Your Grandma's. And she called it Not Your Grandma's because she created beautiful compression socks that are soft, made with cotton fabric. As I mentioned earlier about cotton pajamas, cotton socks as well are great. And she called her shop Not Your Grandma's because she's chronically ill and disabled, and she found the same thing with socks. And it's really great to support other people in the community, especially small businesses like that. I really want a pair of these butterfly socks on her page. We all know how much I like butterflies. It is literally my channel logo, and I'm gonna pop them up here because I really like them. And I just think they would really help, especially if you're flying, if you're traveling long distance, if you're having really high pain days. I'm going to give some honorable mentions though. I've mentioned this before in another video, but Reebok do really amazing seamless socks. Their socks are really soft, and although they have got small seams, they are really not too bad. And I find them really, really comfortable. And second, I'm going to mention Alo Yoga's everyday socks. They have these in men's version as well. And these almost feel like squishy inside, even though they're not. And they're super similar to the Reebok ones. These are just slightly thicker, so probably better for the winter. And they feel squishy and soft. So I love both of these. These are both trainer socks. They don't do compression socks, but you know, I have a lot of trouble finding the right socks because I have a lot of pain in my feet, and if I put on my shoes, oftentimes socks will rub. Like, they literally rub me. Like, I would never wear these socks out. These are just for the house because I'm just wearing them. But if I was to put shoes on top, oh my God, I'd have the worst pain around my toes. So if you got some of those compression socks from Not Your Grandma's and some Reebok socks or some Alo Yoga socks, such a beautiful gift. Speaking of Alo Yoga, I absolutely love their new beauty line. I do work with Alo Yoga. I'm not affiliated in any way. I don't get paid for saying this. However, they do send me product to talk about on social media. I don't have an obligation to talk about it. You see me, I always wear Alo Yoga. How cute is this top? And these sweatpants. I always talk about Alo Yoga because they really are a brand that are made with the best fabrics. They fit me well. I just love Alo Yoga. I'll talk about the clothes in a minute, but they have a beauty line which they launched last year, and everything is vegan, cruelty-free, made of natural products. They use amla berries, which is an Ayurvedic technique. I have two here that I really want to talk about. And the first one is the magnesium reset spray. Oh my God, I love this. So this is a magnesium spray, which basically, if you have muscle soreness, you know, if you've worked out and you feel sore, or if you have soreness in general, you spray it on the affected areas and it's supposed to relieve the soreness, which over time you do feel a difference. And what I really enjoy doing with this is I spray it on my pillow at night. It helps me to sleep because the scent is so pleasant. It's not a strong lavender scent. It is, I don't know, it's like a very mild vanilla-y scent, and you can smell a hint of coconut in it, but it's very light. And me personally, I have a lot of trouble with scents. Like, scents can be very triggering to my asthma and my lung issues, that I can have full-blown asthma attacks and I can stop breathing altogether. So I do not use perfumes. However, this is such a light scent that I love to spray it on myself. In my hair even, it is a divine scent. I love it, and everyone always compliments me and tells me how good I smell. And it comes in a nice glass bottle which is recyclable, and then afterwards you can reuse it. I think this is $36, but if you're going to get anything from the Aloe Beauty line, this I would recommend. And my second favorite thing is the Head to Toe Glow Oil. So this is a body oil, super nice. I'll put some on me to show you. And what I really like about it is you can also use it in your hair. Like, it just gives like a super healthy finish and glow. Oh, and it smells lovely. It smells like oranges because I think it's infused with vitamin C, and sometimes I will just use this in place of cream. I just absolutely love it. It doesn't leave you feeling sticky. It leaves you with like a healthy glow. If you want the super shiny look, you can achieve that by putting a lot more on. But this, again, chef's kiss. And I also love their face wash. I mean, look at my skin. This is my skin healing. And I have lupus, so I have a lot of problems with my skin. And that face wash is the best face wash I've ever tried. It doesn't dry out my skin, which I have super dry skin, by the way. It doesn't make it oily. It makes it super silky soft. Makes it the perfect base to add your face cream on. And I absolutely love it. And if you want to just try out a few of their products, they're actually doing a mini sample set where you have like mini sizes of all of them. You will not regret it. Now, speaking of cute little gifts, whoa! I just spilt my coffee. Thankfully it didn't go on my nice tracksuit bottoms. Oh my God. I have such flexible hands because of my EDS, and I spilled everything on me. That's why my pajamas look the way they do. Anyway, speaking of cute little personalised gifts, on Etsy, I was having a look because I really want a t-shirt that says like EDS or Lyme or something. And EDS in particular, our mascot is a zebra, and Lupus, our mascot, is a butterfly. And it's one of the reasons why I actually have a butterfly as my logo. And I was trying to think of how I can incorporate a zebra too, but zebras and butterflies don't look good together. But if you look at my banner on my YouTube page, it is a zebra background, and then my channel logo is the butterfly. So that's a little bit of a background as to why my channel branding looks the way it does. I was looking on Etsy because I really want some for my Instagram and for my YouTube to wear them in my videos. And I came across this shop, I forget the name, but I'm gonna put it here and in the description as well. And they have such cute little classy little t-shirts, and it's not tacky at all. And it says awareness or something like that, and then it's got a picture of the zebra, and then at the bottom you could put whatever you want. So it's not exclusive to EDS, you can choose other things. And I just think that's such a cute little gift to give to someone, because it's not like super obvious, but it is, and you know, it's super comfy to wear around the house. It will look really cute in Instagram pics or in your TikTok or whatever you want to use it for. Family, if you're watching this, make sure you know the person's size, because there's nothing worse than for a chronically ill person having to go through the trouble of returning something. Oh my God, it can take us so much energy to do that, that oftentimes we'll just keep it. And just a little tip, so my size, I'm a true UK 10, which is a US S or a US 6, I believe. S/6. However, I always size up because of my pain. Even though something might fit me, I really like things to be loose on me, because when they're looser, I don't get the digging in like this waistband. If I got the size down, I feel like all this on the inside would really dig me, especially as I sit down a lot. And especially things like stitching. Well, this is a super light and thin fabric, but stitching on clothes can really dig in, as I mentioned before. So I like to, even if it's tight clothing, loose clothing, size up. My chronic illness warriors, my fam, tell me if you're the same, because I can never get anything in my size because it just doesn't feel nice. If I do, I can wear it for maybe like 1 hour, 2 hours max, like for an Instagram photo or something, and that's it. Especially if I've got yoga leggings, it can be really hard to take them off because of my knee dislocations and stuff. Something will dislocate as I take it off if it's too tight. Like, even though this top is tight, you can see it's tight around me. Look how much stretch it's got. So it is ideal for people like me. And I highly recommend Aloe Yoga for clothing. Like, they're physically, their motto is studio to street, because it is literally clothes you can go out in but also work out in. That's why I love Aloe so much, and I really mean it when I say they have the best fabrics, and they do men's and women's clothing. So if you want to get someone the gift of clothing, I highly suggest Aloe. They do neutral colours, they do fun colours, like they literally have something for everyone. So I recommend Aloe Yoga as a brand in general. I know I sound like I'm singing their praises, but I would not work with them if I didn't like them. And believe me, I've worked with lots of brands, and I've stopped working with lots of brands because they do not compare. Now, if Aloe would just bring out pajamas, that would make my dreams come true. If the person you're buying for is super into like social media, always on their laptop and stuff like that, working from their phone, what I would suggest is getting an adjustable laptop table, and it can double up as like a breakfast table, a table that you can use on the sofa, in bed, stuff like that, which I do not have, but I would love. I know people who have them who say they're great, so just saying. If the person you're shopping for is into kitchen stuff and they have problems with their hands like arthritis or EDS or cerebral palsy or something like that, which makes it hard for us to use our hands and to grip things, like how I just spilt my coffee, there are some really great rubberized cutlery, which I really would like, and they're medical grade. So when you use metal knife and forks, yeah, they look great, but for people like me, they proper dig into me and I can't hold them properly, and I end up flicking my food around, which is super annoying, but that's what happens. And another great thing is anything electrical salt and pepper shakers. The other day I physically dislocated my hand because our electric salt and pepper broke. And so I was doing this, putting it into the food, and my hand dislocated. So, you know, it can really help us out when it's electrical. You can get these rubberized bottle openers, because I can't open lids or pots and stuff like that. So I'll pop them up on the screen. All these things, if you make like a little hamper of these kitchen gadgets, that would be such an awesome gift. I even saw like an L-shaped knife, which makes it really easy to cut things like a slice of bread, or I don't know, some fruit or something like that. Just like a nice little hamper of kitchen gadgets would be amazing. It's so thoughtful. An electric tin opener, anything electrical or rubberized can be really helpful. Now this one is for my peeps who are into spirituality and crystals. Oh my goodness, look at this. Chris got this for me for our wedding anniversary. This is an amethyst geode. I have a huge one in our hallway as well. I absolutely love crystals. And the reason why I suggest crystals is because Not only do they look pretty and they make amazing decoration, but they have healing properties. So they come from the ground. The ground has energy. When we're rooted, we are rooted to the earth, and these energies vibrate. Now, it is said that each crystal has its own healing property. Some of them are good for mental health, some of them are good for physical healing, some of them are good for clarity, some of them are good to help us be more confident, some of them are good to help us to sleep and to relax, all sorts of things like that. And so you could like really look into it, you could research, you could be like, okay, my friend is struggling with their confidence right now, so I'm going to look it up. And then you see that rose quartz is good for that. They could do with some self-love, so you look it up and you find rose quartz, and you can maybe get them a rose quartz geode, or you can get something like this, which is a pendant. This one in particular is citrine. There we go. This is a real citrine crystal, and it's such a special little gift that has meaning. Some of them will come with a little card that talks about what it's about and why you got it for them. You can personalize the message, you can engrave things onto it sometimes. You can usually get it in silver and gold. So yeah, this is just a stunning gift to give to somebody, or lots of small little crystals. And it came in a bag like this, and it came with a little note that tells you about each one. These ones in particular are for chakra healing, and so you get to know what each crystal is, what it does, and so you can put it in your pocket when you go out. You can pop it in your handbag. Some people put it in a drawer next to their bed. You can put it next to your desk as you're working. I use them when I do my tarot readings to help me tune into my third eye more. I put them on the side of my mat when I do yoga. And I love them for that, because these are small and portable, unlike the big one here, which you just kind of leave it to stay. But I mean, whether you believe in crystal healing or not, the fact of the matter is they are beautiful. So even if the person doesn't believe in its properties, just to wear something like this on your neck is beautiful, or to have something on decoration like that is stunning. I mentioned my rings, but this one is from the Christmas collection at Tiffany last year, and it's like a blue candy cane. They had a red version, but if you got the money for it, which I don't, this was a gift. And I think they even had it in green, but blue and green are my favorite colors. And this is the navy blue one, which I love. And these are my wedding and engagement rings. This star ring is from Carrie Elizabeth. I absolutely love it. And Carrie Elizabeth does a bunch of astrology themed night sky type of jewelry, which is semi-precious. And I love everything she does. She's a small business that is based in the UK, and I think she ships worldwide. Wait, this necklace is Carrie Elizabeth too, if you're wondering. So you can see I've got my green and my blue. That's who I am. Now, speaking of jewellery, and as I mentioned, those of us with chronic illness and disability often have problems with our hands. We can get things called ring splints or finger splints, and they're actually quite beautiful. So they are, in a way, a brace for your fingers to stop them from dislocating and from bending back too far, like this or like this. What it does is you put them on wherever the affected finger is, thumb, whatever. This thumb dislocates really badly. Can you hear that? That's me popping it in and out of place. Anyway, they're really pretty, and you can get them still in silver, gold and brass. And I am looking to get some, and they look like rings, you know, they're really pretty. You can get some fun designs, and because they're metal, they stop your fingers from moving out of place, and so it can be really helpful. And you can personalize them, put their name on it, put a message on it. Just make sure you know their size, as I said, because They're customizable, so make sure you get their size. Another thing that I think is a cute little gift is an acupressure mat. I'll insert it here. I've also talked about it in my videos before. What an acupressure mat does is it's supposed to simulate the benefits of acupuncture and supposed to give you a similar kind of feeling and relief that acupuncture does. So it's like a bed of nails, and you can lay on it while you're in bed, you can stand on it, you can sit on it, you can do yoga on it, and it's supposed to help relieve those pressure points where you feel pain. I mentioned before that I don't like needles. I have a thing with needles, so it's out for me. I do have one because the company gifted it to me, but I know so many people who love it, who love the feeling of it, who swear by it. I will link the company mine is from below, but I'll also link some cheaper versions on Amazon, so you can have a look. But they range anything between £20 to £100. So even if you get the cheaper one, I think they'll still get the benefits. I'm gonna mention a weighted blanket. I don't know the science behind it. When I layer up my blankets, I can sleep a lot better. Obviously it starts to get heavy and it can be hard to move, but for me that can be a good thing sometimes, because it means the less I move, the less my jaw's gonna dislocate, the less my knees are gonna dislocate, the less my shoulder's gonna pop out. So that can be a good thing for me. Depends on the person. I've been looking into it myself, and it's quite hard because I want to get more blankets, but then my husband is somebody who gets hot really easily. So I'm like, okay, I get something for just my side, but they can be quite expensive. They're between the like 100 to 200 mark. So if you have a bigger budget, that can be a great gift for somebody. My friend Rana, she's called Rana 2.0 on Instagram. Oh my God, she's like the world's best graphic artist, in my opinion. Check her out because she's disabled and chronically ill, and she's killing it. But basically you can commission her to create a graphic on t-shirts, or she can send it to you digitally. Like, I'm gonna show you the t-shirts she's got. Like, they're so cool. You know, they're fun little quirky little quotes with fun little designs, which I think I'm gonna want to get one to wear around the house, one of her t-shirts. I love them because they're such nice designs and they're quirky, and if anybody says something, you just point to your t-shirt and be like, because I sure am chronically fabulous. Or, you know, she's got one that says I'm fine and there's like a flame, because those of us with disability, we have a tendency to say we're fine when we're not, because we just don't want to tell people our life story. She's based in New York, and I guess it depends on what you want as to what the price will be. She also runs workshops online, so if you want to learn how to do graphic artistry, she runs those as well. So I think that's an awesome gift for anyone who enjoys art. Okay, I think I've mentioned quite a lot of stuff now. Your head is probably exploding with gift ideas. Please like and subscribe down below, click the bell icon, la-di-da-di-da. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching, so grateful to have you, and I'll see you in my next one.